All right, so welcome to this week's Unikernel application spotlight. This week was a little bit late again. This week we're looking at Pounds. Pound is a lightweight reverse proxy slash load balancer slash front end for your back end. So Nginx would come to mind. It does a lot of the same stuff that Nginx does. And I think it was originally written for to basically front end Zope, which Zope by itself can't just take a ton of traffic, and so you need something it's not PHP to kind of sit there and load balance and serve up traffic. It's been around for a little bit, and I think it came out of this company Apsys. I don't think this company actually exists anymore, but they were based out of Zurich, and I guess they did a lot of Zope back then. Anyways, so it's written in C, and it has some interesting configuration. As you can see, this is like the most basic configuration that you can do. Basically, you set your your listening address port, and then it needs to talk to some sort of backend service, and then it can get much more complicated from there. You can have multiple vhosts. You can do dynamic backends through DNS. You can do OTel metrics. You can use Lua to script certain things, and so I guess the other thing is there's been 3 or 4 major versions of Pound, and so different people kind of came in at different times and did stuff differently. Your logging, request modification through the use of these headers, has Acme support and root gel. So that's what it is. We can go ahead and grab it from the repo if you want. So it's just iBrig/pound, and we'll go ahead and run this bad boy. So I'm basically going to show you 2 servers, right? So one is Pound, which is our front end. Then the other one is our back end, which I've made in Go just for ease of showing you. All it does is listen on 8081, and then it serves it up, right? So we're just gonna run this like so. That says 8080, it's actually on 81. And then what we can do is we can just hit it up with curl. So it says hello world, and obviously our 8081 would do the same thing, but we'll do 8080 just so you can kind of see. And as you can see, our front end is throwing those requests back. You see 2022 in this because that's the QEMU user mode gateway. If you were running this on Google or Amazon, you would just set that to either a static IP or you more than likely use DNS, something that is not having you to change it every time, right? We can look at the package. Let's see here. Empty iBrig pound. Okay, so actually let's show you how big this is. It's about 10 meg. It's written in C. It's not going to be big, right? Our manifest, pretty basic. I guess the -F is for setting the config. We can try that out. Yeah, so that's -F is for config, which is in pound config, and then your -E is to just send errors to standard error, which is just an easy way to debug. Maybe you don't want that on in prod, but like all these videos, this is just an example. We look at sysroot, we can kind of see our config, and as you can see, I literally did what was in the GitHub. I just cut and paste what they have here. I set it to the any address, and then I popped it out because again, we're running user mode. So if this was something else, you would change it to whatever. So that's the config. I don't think there's anything else in this file system. This is everything it's linked to. Pretty basic stuff. But yeah, it's pretty small. It's pretty powerful. Again, think Nginx. Zipped up, it's 4 megs. Unzipped, it's 10 megs. This is a nice little front end. Reverse proxy web server. It's not supposed to be a web server by itself. It's always supposed to be used in conjunction with a backend. But this is Pound running as a Nanos Unikernel. So till next time.